So John Kerry visited Russia. They're trying to figure out what's happening in Syria. And I don't know what's happening in Syria. I know they're having a civil war in Syria. And here's what the problem is, right? So they both sides think they're going to win, right? The rebels think they're going to win, and the Syrian government thinks they're going to win. What's his name, Assad?
Assad, the Assad government.
So the Assad government thinks they're going to win, right? So that's why there's going to be no, there hasn't really been any negotiation. So John Kerry tried to get together with the Russians and see if they could come up with a solution for this. And so I think that this might be a clip from Al Jazeera or the BBC. And I was watching this, and I don't know, it just struck me as funny. First, let's just watch what this guy has to say about it. He's a big specialist, or he's a smart guy about international stuff in Syria, and here's what he says. So first of all, I don't trust any military expert who's wearing a white turtleneck and a chartreuse kerchief.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly.
He looks like James Garner in The Great Escape.
Yes, yeah. So don't do that to me. Okay, so let's go. Let's hear what he has to say, actually.
At the U.S. and Russian relations, I think that Secretary Kerry and Foreign Minister Lavrov have made some progress, and it appears that there's a meeting of the minds, which has been largely absent. That said, this isn't the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning, but it's probably the beginning of the beginning.
Wow, I feel like I'm in the middle of a tub of horse shit. How about that?
Yeah.
I just thought that caught my...
The beginning of the beginning. You know, the producers are like, we had to fucking book satellite time for that? Yeah, it's like $500 a minute. Yeah.
This isn't the beginning of the end, or the end of the beginning, or the middle of the front, or the back sides.
I knew that, and I don't know anything about that.
The flip side is that was Al Jazeera English,
yes.
right? And it was just, we're making fun of it, but the fact of the matter is that was kind of like a sober conversation. Yes. And it was also a guy who was like, don't get hysterical, this process is just beginning.
Yes, yes. That's exactly
God
what he was
forbid,
saying.
I'm not going to see that on CNN, yeah.
Well, you know what I say, the difference between Al Jazeera and CNN is CNN shows the missiles taking off, and Al Jazeera shows the missiles when they land.
Right.